Welcome back to the Sheffield United career in FIFA 23. We have an FA Cup semi-final at Wembley today. We are hoping to reach 2 cup finals, but it all hangs in the balance today with Liverpool at Wembley first, then Feyenoord in the Europa Conference League after that. It's all or nothing, basically, today. We either will make it to 2 cup finals, will disappointingly make it to only 1, or devastatingly not make it to either. We hope to make it to at least 1 cup final. I'd love to make it to 2, but obviously one is slightly easier than the other. Feyenoord versus Liverpool is certainly a one-sided tie if they were to play each other, and me playing both of them, certainly you'd expect me to beat one and probably really struggle against the other. We also have Liverpool in the run in the Premier League as well as Manchester United. Leeds United, who will probably be returning to throughout the course of FC24. Keep your eyes peeled for that on maybe the second channel, maybe the main channel. I haven't yet decided. But Brentford will be involved today as well in the Premier League too. So we've got 2 cup finals and then a bit of Premier League light dusting. And then tomorrow will be the season finale of the Premier League, followed hopefully by 2 cup final one-off videos in the same day. But it depends what happens today. Drop the video a like if you're enjoying the content. Of course, we're so close to FC24 now, so do make sure that you're subscribed with the notification bell ticked and you won't miss out on episode 1 as they pop up on screen of the Chelsea save that will come midway through next week. There will, of course, also be starting over on the second channel, which is Chesnoid Plays. You'll find a link to that in the description. The My Player save will begin again next game cycle as well over on the second channel, also starting midway through next week. So plenty of new game content coming to you very soon indeed. But for now, we want to finish this game cycle, this era of FIFA, on a high. You'll Never Walk Alone rings out around Wembley, as the Greasy Chip Butty song will no doubt be ringing out at the other end of the field. Alisson starts in goal. Trent at right back. Sula, Militao and Acuna round out their back 4. Marcelo Brozovic holding with Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister in the midfield. And then Diaz, Nunez and Salah are the front 3. It will not be easy to get to the FA Cup final. And even if we do, it will not be easy to win it either, because it will be Manchester United or Tottenham Hotspur that wait in said final for the winner of this game. Now, obviously, it's slightly unrealistic on FIFA in that it will register both semi-finals as being played on the same day, even though at the same time even as well, even though both are being played at Wembley, or should be being played at Wembley. So we will find out who else makes it to the final at the same time as finding out who makes it to the final from this game too. But we're praying that it's ourselves. That'll be a corner to start. The opportunity to get ourselves a 1-0 lead early doors here. And Rafa Mir could be underneath that. Dragovic is going to nod this down. It's Tijani Reinders. Agerd struck well enough. And I think it was on target, but blocked well by a defender. Naif is going to have to be at his defensive best today, as is everyone. And Jayden Bogle certainly wasn't there. Christopher Ayer trying to track back here with Darwin Nunez. Do not let him shoot. Good tackle. We've won the ball back and we'll just get rid of it. And Reinders. Akpom. Switch. Bogle's out there. Should have reached him. It will. And into Rafa Mir. And Bogle again. Go on. Now, an earlier ball. Looking for... Oh, Tijani was the man that was going to get there. Can Chuba win that header? He can. Dragovic. I'll dink it over Mo Salah. Oh, it's Carl Walker, so he's going to really need it on his right if he's going to want to cross. Obviously, we're missing our 2 starting left-backs. And our other full-back, Max Aarons, was too fatigued to start this one. Szoboszlai finds Mo Salah. Mo Salah looks for Darwin, but no opening goal in the first 15 minutes here. But certainly both sides showing a lot of attacking intent. Liverpool are starting to ramp up that press as well, and it's only a matter of time before I make a mistake or they just, through sheer talent and ability, win it off me in a dangerous area. But because of that attempt to press and win it off high up the pitch, there will be more and more opportunities to cut them apart going the other way. It always goes one way of 2, doesn't it, against Liverpool? And it might be going the way that we wish it would. Rafa Mir picks up the ball here. I've got Chuba square. Not the orthodox way to score a goal, but in it goes nonetheless. Rafa Mir receives it back from Chuba Akpom, and we find ourselves a 1-0 advantage at Wembley. I thought the squared ball to Chuba was going to be a bit more straightforward than that. Rafamir took an extra touch in there as well and then played it with his left foot, which was entirely not what I intended to do. But the ball has found its way back to him, and as Alisson is moving back left again to readjust, it's gone to his right, and we lead. We might yet be coming back to Wembley this season. It's a lovely ball into Diaz, and Liverpool immediately fire back. They are level at Wembley, and that didn't take more than a couple of moments, did it? Straight from kickoff, little bit of interlinking passing, and all right, back to the drawing board. Leaves Mo Salah behind. We'll go in there to Reinders and back to Walker here. He's in a good spot, and Chuba's just waiting. He spun his man, or has he? Dragovic, bit of space. Go on then, let fly. Dragovic from the edge of the area. Alisson makes, well, in the end, look like a relatively comfortable save. Didn't quite get enough shot power on it. Oh, we go, please, Hansco. He did go up, but the ball did too over the top of the bar. But pressing to get ourselves in front again if we can. His job was like, oh, Douglas Luiz with a nice little flick of a tackle there. Not that it stopped Liverpool from getting in the box. Brilliant challenge to win it back off Luis Diaz, though. This game could really go either way at the moment, couldn't it? Both sides attacking very well indeed. And forcing defences into making challenges. Oh, it's gone all the way across to Kyle Walker. Oh, what a touch! Oh, Kyle! Please! You're better than that. It was in so much space. It was meant for the man that was just inside Kyle Walker. Oh, but the touch killed it. I really could have been 2-1 up before half-time. Liverpool with the possession back with themselves now. And they're dangerous every time they come forward, as you can see. But if they try and rush it too much, then they will make more mistakes. Walker's gone again. This time I did intend it to go to Kyle. I see you calling for it, Tajani. I see you calling for it, Tajani. Tajani Reinders! Keep it in play, get there. Well done, Chuba. It's still alive. I see Rafa in the middle. Rafamir can't get to it first. Niklas Sula does so, and Liverpool will actually now catch me on a dangerous counter. Alexis McAllister. Douglas Luiz tries to get there, nails the man. Salah beats his man, does he? No. Naive does well. It'll be a very just and appropriate yellow card for Douglas Luiz there. But I had to try and stop the move as it was building. Thank the Lord for Naif Agerd, is all I can say. As we approach half-time, we will still be level at 1-1. Or will we? My God, this is getting stretched now. No, yeah, we will. 1-1 at half-time, but I tell you, it won't end 1-1 at 90 minutes. Well, we were dominant in that half. Nearly 60% possession. 6 shots to their 1. So you already know that Liverpool will score their second goal with their second shot of the game, and I'll probably lose. That seems to be the way things go on FIFA for us, doesn't it? We hope to buck the trend on FC24 and put to rest any jinxes, any voodoos, any bogey teams, etc. that we've had in our entirety of our time in this franchise. Oh, they very nearly did! And hope that on FC24 we can start afresh in more ways than one. Oh, man. It would have been the most perfect timing for it too. Dominic Szoboszlai with a good effort, well struck, driven hard and low, but thankfully for me, past the post. Oh, but we might be able to get ourselves a goal here now going the other way. Walker into the middle. Rafamir attack that. He did. He can't get there. Can Tajani win this header? Chuba! Oh, your first touch is dead, pal. Oh, nice interception by Douglas Luiz. Liverpool trying to play it out. It's not quite worked for them. Here's Tajani. It's Walker again. Oh, wow, what a challenge. He's always ready and waiting. Akpom, I should have played the pass. I had Dragovic there. Oh, is there an offside? I think there was. Oh, no. It could have been 2-1 at either end of the pitch. Oh, but it's still 1-1. I told you, it's not going to end 1-1 this. And Liverpool's players, as you can see, bottom left, are getting more and more fatigued with the amount of physical effort that Jurgen Klopp is demanding of them. They do have quality on the bench to call upon, though. So, just because some of the players are tired doesn't mean they can't just ensure that they get themselves some fresh quality on the pitch. No, Luis Diaz. not great in the tackle, but just because he's quick enough to get there ahead of me as I'm trying to sprint across the pitch, he's able to get around me and get to the ball. Here he is again, Luis Diaz. Christophe Reo with a very important interception, and we'll just get rid of that as soon as we possibly can. Can Chuba win that header? No, but it will fall free to one of my players who is about to come off, actually, Douglas Luiz. I'm still nervous about that red card potential. Tijani can't keep hold of it. And Trent, who's on a yellow. And I think because he's on a yellow in this game means he'll miss the final, actually. No! Is he offside, Luis Diaz? He is! Oh, praise the Lord! Luis Diaz thought he'd won it for Liverpool. Thought he'd got his second goal of the day, but he doesn't have his second goal of the day. Brilliant from Szoboszlai, but Luis Diaz just too far forward. Oh, Szoboszlai's forced backwards to Alexis McAllister here. We're back in numbers, but are we back in numbers enough? Can't track the movement of Szoboszlai. Away, please. Huge save by Wes Foderingham. And Rafa's nodded that down well, and brilliant challenge from Marcelo Brozovic in the middle. Absolutely superb from the Croatian. Still, this game hangs in the balance. Harmer looks for and finds Jaden Bogle. I see the man at the back post. What ball! Tijani surely would have scored from there, but Alisson picked it out. Excellent cross. Excellent chest control from Alexis McAllister. Wow, what a pass. Both sides have played well enough to feel like they deserve the victory should they get it. But will we get it or will they? Max Aarons inside looking for Dragovic. Quickly looking for Rafa Mir, but can't get it to him. We are potentially, with still some time left, headed for extra time. I cannot afford to concede now because there won't be time to equalise. But they've played it through, and Gakpo off the bench and wastes his first chance of the game. Unbelievable. Christophe Reo forward, flick that round the corner. Brilliantly done by Dragovic. Excellent ball. Bogle's on the breakaway. This time, can we find someone at the back post? Potentially. Stands it up. Rafa Mir can't get there. Win this header. No, ref, give me the chance. It's another 30 minutes in this FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. With no chances in the first half of extra time, we hang on to either take it to pens or maybe steal a goal in the 100 and somethingth minute. Here's Fofana and Salah. Liverpool have made changes. Fofana and Szoboszlai and Gouiri, who is one of said changes. Rafa Mir picks up the loose ball and we'll just try and get away with it for the time being. Actually, he's gotten beyond the defence here. Rafa's in, and I've got Cameron Archer with me. Can I find him? Can he score? Sheffield United might just be coming back to Wembley for an FA Cup final on the counter-attack against Liverpool in front of their own fans. Cameron Archer comes good. In the 112th minute, Wes Foderingham may well be getting another cup final appearance. We weren't successful in the Carabao Cup final last season. Can we do it in the FA Cup final this season? Maybe. But Liverpool responded immediately after we scored in normal time. We have to ensure that they don't do it again in extra time. And we will do if we keep putting tackles in like that. We could even score a third and seal it. Rafa Mir's in. Alisson's not calm. I've looked to dink it and I've not got it right. We're going to play dirty. We're going to play dirty. It's all about gamesmanship. Huh. Nearly didn't work. Still might not work. Gakpo, Gouiri. Oh, God. I was trying to just play it about, and Max Aarons wasn't tall enough. Salah with the corner then. Dragovic on near post duty. It's going to the edge of the 6-yard box. We've won the first header. It'll fall to Trent, who somehow gets it through the two men that stood in front of him. But he can't find the back of the net. See him wind up for it. Through the legs, I think, of one defender. Cody Gakpo from the corner. Where's it going? Alisson's up. Alisson's up. Get out. Turn. Run. No. Oh, I couldn't quite get the next touch in for the heavy touch to accelerate away. Acuna. Gouiri from range. Hold it. Don't move. 1 minute to hold on. It was an unlikely challenge. Liverpool, who have only lost one game all season in the Premier League, have now lost once more. This time, past 90 minutes in extra time, but Sheffield United will be coming back to Wembley for the FA Cup final. Job 1 done. Now job 2 begins. Get to the second cup final. Feyenoord next. And it'll be Manchester United that we meet in that cup final. They beat Spurs by the same scoreline. It's a Sheffield United, Manchester United FA Cup final to come. But for now, it's Feyenoord we have to concentrate on first. I'm going to sim the first leg because we're confident enough of getting through, but I will play the second leg because I'm very much aware that I haven't played any of the knockout stages of the Europa Conference League. There's been a reason for that, to try and get the content out to you before FC24 starts. I didn't want to play those games, have loads of extra episodes, and not have the time to finish the save before FC24 got here. So we've done things the way we have for a reason. Spinazzola is on his way back from injury, so he may well be fit for said cup final and finals if we can get there. Yeah, a United will win the FA Cup final. It's just a case of which United. Leg 1 then of the Europa Conference League semi-final. You can tell on the left-hand side again we've made a couple of changes with Fotheringham in, Max Aaron's still continuing, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Cameron Archer into the starting lineup for this one for a little bit of fatigue from that FA Cup semi-final. We haven't had a single shot in this game so far. It's been all Feyenoord, which is not amazing. Probably just as well that we're playing the second leg on the first half's evidence. Not to worry, we've got Chuba Akpom. He'll score. We lead by a goal to nil with our first shot of the game. Just to confirm for you, 1 shot, 1 goal. We will still play the second leg, even if we do get a good result here. Just so I can say that I have at least in part earned my own, through my own play, a place in the Europa Conference League final. But Feyenoord will score a very good equalising goal through Balauda in the 60th minute. And it might not just be via a comfortable sim that we find a way through to the final. It looks like I am going to have to earn this via playing the game and hopefully getting a strong victory against Feyenoord in that fixture instead. Will it be 1-1 here? 89th minute. Feyenoord looking to get into the box, trying to marshal them backwards. It will either be 2-1 to Feyenoord or it will be 1-1 as we head back to Rotterdam. It's going to be 1-1 as we head back to Rotterdam. All right, fair enough. A tough fixture in the end. More difficult than I anticipated, with Mönchengladbach and Genoa drawing 1-1 as well. Nobody knows who's going to be in the Europa Conference League final. We are 5th currently in the Premier League, but Spurs have only got a 3-point gap to us, but their goal difference is significantly better than ours. So we need to now go and beat our bogey team away and hope that other results go our way. But certainly we won't be playing red and white stripes versus red and white stripes. Thank you very much. Brentford then trying to put the bogey team to bed for the final time in FIFA 23, for the final time in FIFA. Their front line is Amin Adli and Raul de Tomas. They're also playing a 5-3-2. So we could kind of nullify each other's capabilities with a formation head-to-head like that. Ultimately, if we are to beat the bogey team, seemingly we're going to have to do it at their own game with a 5-3-2 and on their own patch here at the GTEC Community Stadium as well. And well, no better way to put a bogey to bed than to do it exactly like that. Obviously, probably no easier way to also ensure that the bogey remains the bogey either, but fingers crossed we can stop Brentford from doing what they want to. We will go all the way out wide there to Jaden Bogle. Dragovic is making a good run. Try and swing an early ball. Can Rafa get to that? Not quite. That will fall for Douglas Luiz though, and he's got Max Aarons there in support. Here's Tijani. Step away from the challenge. He's done well. Lovely little reverse ball back to Rafa Mir, and Tijani's gone again. Can't return the favour though, unfortunately. Nathan Collins steps in well. Collins was one of the names you guys were putting my way when we were looking for a new centre-back, but I'm very pleased that we went with Naif Agerd instead. He's been absolutely fantastic in that central position, but I wouldn't say we've massively seen an improvement in our defensive performances since the movement on of Harry Maguire. In fact, there was an article fairly recently in this save that was talking about Harry Maguire at PSV saying that his form had been exceptional and that perhaps I was questioning my decision to sell him on. He'd been that good for PSV. I don't question the decision to sell him on. I'm quite happy with the decision we made and the replacement we bought, but it proves that Harry did genuinely still have some more in the tank to give to whichever team it was that he was headed to. But Naive is just as good, if not slightly better. But it still doesn't stop me conceding goals. Amin Adli makes it Brentford 1, Sheffield United 0. It's not how you put a bogey to bed, Ches, is it? Nicely out wide there to Bogle. I won't cross it. We'll go through the middle like this. And Rafa Mir, just needed to get that extra turn in. They played it back to me, though. Rafa's there again. Oh, so very nearly managed to get it to Tubrak Pond twice in the build-up there. But Brentford so far just dealing with everything that I'm doing. Other than the goal, which is an easy thing to say. Other than the goal, I've dealt with everything they've done too. That's a lovely ball. And Max Aarons can't give us the equaliser. Douglas Luiz, driven into Tajani. I see Rafa going. Oh, he's going to get there still. I don't know who got on that. That's a pass back. I still have an indirect free kick there. Sure, that's a pass back. In for Rafa Mir, but not to worry. Jaden Bogle's down the line. Now we'll look for Rafa Mir. What a ball! Just use your head, pal, please. I've not pressed LT to get the fancy effort. You're so good in the air. Just use your head. I don't like this, the way they're building. It says second goal to me. No. Held well by Dino. Important that he did. He bowled that out a little bit slower than I hoped he would. Walker forward to Dragovic. I need a goal, gentlemen. Quite desperately, I need a goal. Do not want to lose to the bogey team. The final time we're playing, well, Dragovic is just going to keep going. So, what? What professional footballer in his life has 20 yards of time and space and does that with his shot? Brentford are the bogey team, even just in spirit. Nobody near Dragovic, and just the aura of playing against Brentford meant that he skewed his shot wide. Unbelievable. Only Brentford. It's probably going to be a defeat for us. Flipping Brentford. Well, I guess maybe start as we, or end as we started. Oh, come on. Well in. Please, come on. Dragovic, it has to be now. I've overrun it. I've overrun it. Oh, it's going to be a defeat to Brentford, and it's going to be by 2. Oh, only Brentford! The bogey lives on. The curse continues. It's a brilliant stop, and then it hits Hansko and just sits right in front of Raul de Tomas. The bogey lives strong. The bogey is not dead. We'll see if the bogey lasts into FC24. When I first play Brentford with Chelsea on FC24, I want a 9-0 win, please, to make up for all of the frustrating BS defeats we've had against them over the course of the past couple of saves we've done on the channel. Brentford are just that team right now, aren't they? Bastards. Right, okay, second leg against Feyenoord then. Let's win that one at least. Feyenoord beat Basel and... is that Ferencváros, I think? To get... I recognise the badge, I just couldn't remember the actual club. So, they've had a relatively straightforward run to the final. Or to the semis, sorry. Oh god, am I jinxing myself there by saying that? And we obviously have had probably a slightly more difficult run, but still it's not been crazy. We've not really faced anyone that we wouldn't have expected to beat comfortably over 2 legs. Anderlecht and Stade Rennais, both teams that we should be expected to be winning against very comfortably, and Feyenoord probably the same, but after a 1-1 draw in the first leg, it does put some question marks up, especially on the back of our defeat to Brentford as well. They're playing a very similar side to the one that played in the first leg. It may be the same 11. Their goalkeeper is their only goalkeeper and is 63 rated. So I'm going to try and pray on that. See if we can't get ourselves some... Excuse me, I thought I'd turn this controller off. Going to pray on that and try and get ourselves some good goals, I hope. 0-0 as we stand. 1-1 on aggregate. And as we continue in, hopefully, more goals for Sheffield United and none for Feyenoord. Let's absolutely romp to a strong victory, please. What a start! Rafa Mir! In fact, we'll go and celebrate in front of the travelling fans in that far corner. Top corner from Rafa Mir. The keeper, no chance. He could have been 83 rated, not 63 rated, and he still wouldn't have stopped that. Into Brzanic. Out to Casanawiro. Okay, they're starting to play some decent stuff. Dilrosun, Balauda, who scored the one goal in the first leg. He might get an assist for their first goal in the second leg. FIFA with the effort, but that was pretty terrible if we're honest. Sorry, pal. Nice tackle by Agerd. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Running around the corner is Walker. Little dink up top. Chuba flicks it on. Oh, I probably could have gone for the first time pass, and now Rafa Mir ran offside. He's back on again, though. Finish that! 2 to the good in the 14th minute. This is so far as straightforward as we anticipated that it would be. Turns well. Still taking his time. Finds his man. Balauda is fallen free. He's fallen free again. And Wes just says, thank you. That'll do. As if he's almost catching it and playing basketball. I mean, to be fair, the ball is more orange than anything else, so he could be playing basketball. It hit someone's hand. It hit Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's hand. That's annoying. Nicely. Balauda. He's got the one option. That one option is found. Pajal. Back to Brzanic and FIFA. And Balauda. Deflected. Where's that going? Oh, dropping just wide. It'll be a corner only for the Dutchman. Pajal to deliver. It's not bad. Oh yeah, he's up, not away. I tried to hammer it with Rafa Mir and he didn't. Agerd is in the way. Hansko will be a little bit more composed at the back and we'll just play it around and get rid of it. I'll tell you what, Kyle Walker's on a bit of a run. That's not Kyle Walker though, is it, Ches? Balauda and Bojnik and Dilrosun. I see around the corner. Here's Casanawiro. Oh, good volley. Great technique on it. Kept it low, down towards the corner, but League One Wes was equal to it. At half-time, Mönchengladbach are winning their semi-final second leg against Genoa away from home as well. So as it stands, it will be an English-German or an Anglo-German, Anglo-Deutsch final in the UEFA Europa Conference League. Mönchengladbach would probably be the other side that are more likely to beat us. The only side remaining in the Final Four that are the most likely to beat us. But they're going to have to be very good to do so. I should have buried that with 2 break points. It should have been 3 here right at the beginning of the half. Kind of frustrated myself for not adding a third there. Oh, between them, they keep it out. Big leap by the keeper. Fingertip stuff. Go on, Rafa, up we go. Okay. Get to it first. Okay. Get that. So it's still 2-0 then. But we're still dominant. We still expect to comfortably win the tie. But Troost is trying his hardest to keep his team in it here. Good lad. I admire that. He's not given up. None of his teammates have given up either. Oxlade-Chamberlain with a knock is quite frustrating. I see the man at the back post. It's Rafa Mir. It's reached him. Oh, he skied it. For a hat-trick, Rafa. Come on, pal. Wham. Idrissi. I was open up for him. Oh. Well, as much as I've bemoaned our standard of finishing in this game at times, their manager will be doing the same about theirs. We are straightforwardly, comfortably gliding into the Europa Conference League final. We will have a double final special before FC24 arrives. The suit will be out. Question is, how many of those pieces of silverware will we win? 14 shots for them, 13 shots for me, 27 shots and only 2 goals. How bad are we? Mönchengladbach were 1-0 up at half-time. Genoa pulled it back to 2-2. Oh, but Mönchengladbach have been able to win it from the spot to be able to get themselves into the final as well. So 2 opportunities via 2 cup finals to get us into the Europa League for the fictitious next season via either the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, I was going to say. FA Cup or the Conference League victory. Also, we could get into the Europa League via a league finish, which currently we look likely of doing. However, if we win all 4 remaining games, we have the opportunity to still finish in the top 4, but that defeat to Brentford has really put a dampener on it. It looks unlikely now, with Liverpool and Manchester United left to play. And the FA Cup final drawn on the 17th. Okay, well, we will have Liverpool, Southampton and Man United then in the next episode. And I probably won't put the suit on then for finals because they won't be one-off specials. Liverpool, Southampton, Man United FA Cup final. Man United, Leeds, Borussia Mönchengladbach Europa League final. And that will be us for Sheffield United. And that will be us for FIFA 23. But there are still 2 trophies and potentially a top 4 spot left to be won. So there's a lot on the line still. Don't miss these final couple of episodes. Make sure you're subscribed, the notification bell on, and you won't. Drop the video a like as well. I'd very much appreciate it. I'll see you next time.